Hello everyone, it's a beautiful Monday morning, and I'm just back from a very exciting trip from China. The trip was all about big data, blockchain, how IoT, AR, machine learning is going to change everything, the way the businesses are being run, the trades which are being done across the nations. Everything is going to change in 2018 and years to come. We all can foresee that a lot of changes has to be done across the globe as per the treaties which have been signed between different countries. Even Trump is trying to put forward this point, and I think his points are very valid in terms of, since he himself is a businessman, he can foresee that aspect, that the treaties which were signed 5 or 10 years ago, that is not applicable in today's generation or in years to come. One should understand the technologies are being relinquished every 6 months. How things are going to change in the near future, I presume that things are going to change for a betterment of the society as a whole. The SDG goals of United Nations are being implemented globally. Even in India, things are changing for the betterment of the society. Trump's G7 move has made a lot of impact, and it is going to change the trade. The moves taken by Trump and his discussion with the other ministers across the globe is going to change the way the businesses are being run for the betterment of the society, because the potential to propel one technology in one country and the way intellectual property rights is evolving, the way big data is being stored, the privacy issues are there. So there's a lot on the plate of every minister, and the main idea of even changing everything is to get everything in one alignment. When I say everything has to be aligned, the thoughts have to be aligned so that everything can be worked in a holistic view. There's a lot of friction over trade right now, and as I said, me being a technology lawyer, and I have in my own prospect, I have integrated technology, law, and business. So once you integrate technology, law, and business, you're able to understand the technology 4 era or the industry 4 era is going to change everything. So, what are the new projections which can be foreseen in India and across the globe? Most important takeaway for me from my trip from China was India has a population of 1.35 billion people. China has a population of 1.4 billion people. And when I say that, and if you accumulate this, and you minus it from 8 billion people, so India and China are the two countries which have a lot to offer to people across the globe. And because of that, new laws have to be enacted, which can be called as sunshine laws. When I say a sunshine law would be something where the regulations would be framed with the openness to get answers. Regulations would be there, and there would be openness in government to understand the way the businesses are being run, and speedy justice is the need of the hour. I think even in the intellectual property scenario, things have to be bifurcated. Ministers are able to understand the whole concept of what is happening. However, the lawmakers are clueless, because a person has to be conversant with technology, a person has to be conversant with law, a person has to be conversant with business ethics to make it happen in a holistic view for everyone. Having said that, the Indian government plans to hire some kind of talent, and I was surprised to see the criteria which the Indian government has put forward, which is 40 years. I think this criteria should be reconsidered. There is a lot of talent in India under 40, and that should also be taken into consideration. My appeal to India and the government would be to reconsider this point. If you really want people to come forward and do something for the country, age bracket should not be there. Even a 20-year-old can be very impactful enough. I have always talked about that the old school has to marry the new school, then only the changes will take place. Even if you're sitting in any of the international conferences, the first thing everybody talks about, the onus to resolve anything would be on the younger generation. I fail to understand how you define younger generation. Younger generation, is it the age bracket of 40? When you define youth in India, you say youth is under 30. So government would be to reconsider the age bracket and give other people a chance. I think age should not be the criteria to cater to the talent for the position of joint secretary. About the Indian government is there's a lot of negotiation on the table between India and US. I think negotiation is something which we inherit, and being a mediator, we negotiate a lot, and getting a good deal is the need of the hour. A person should always, or a company should always ask for a good deal. India plans to lower the duty of Harley Davidson in India. I think that's a good move, and India being at a place, and India is geographically located at such a location, I think it's a good move. India should be on a stronger position to negotiate with all the countries of the world, because I think India has a lot of talent. India has a lot of agricultural resource. The produce is there, the population is there, the talent is there. So I think that's a good thing. Play on the forefront, and I think that's what the Indian government is doing right now. And kudos to that. One more aspect which I wanted to discuss is law is very open-ended. When we say law is very open ended, when you are presenting any case before a court, maybe it's a lower court or a high court or even the Supreme Court, what is important is to gather facts and then present your case. A case without facts is just like a paper sheet. So I would like to give one tip today, which I have been using in my court cases, and I have been successful enough to explain to the judge like what are the pointers which needs to be taken into consideration. The best thing would be to identify the main points. When you say what are the main points in a case study would be, say for example, there's a trademark infringement, and the trademark infringement is in the form of an advertisement on a television screen. So when it's a misleading trademark or a misleading tagline, the need of the hour is to identify those words, and those words should be seen with Oxford Dictionary or the common law dictionary words, how that word has been defined. You have to put an ambit to the case, and once you put the ambit, your case becomes strong. If you have any questions related to intellectual property rights or corporate law, I would be happy to assist. My name is Priti Khasigder. I'm CEO and owner of TCRS India. Bye bye. Take care.